Hi everyone. If you can like this video, share this video, also comment below. Also, make sure you subscribe if you haven't already, and go over to my Instagram page and subscribe. And make sure you watch this video in its entirety because I'm trying to get my recording hours up because I did have to delete some videos. So guys, watch the video. Even if you are not watching, put the phone down. You can listen to it while you're cleaning, driving. But if you could watch the entire video, that would help my video hours go up. So I know you guys have heard about Porsha and Simon and that debacle and the situation going on. And I was going to get this video out yesterday, but every time you look around, sorry, Simon, but this is my name for you, Simon. I'm on my petty. Goodbye to you. Because you stay being petty. Both of you guys actually, but you are really, really petty. But Simon, Portia filed for divorce back in February from him, and allegedly he was in Dubai and he was caught off guard. So since then, it has been a fugazi of posts and shenanigans and all kind of information. It's just the divorce that keeps giving and giving and giving. But what I want to do is show you some Father's Day shenanigans that are going on. What he's posting, and then Portia would, miraculously have a post up or something after that. But you know what they're doing. And, for me, I just wanted to give you guys some insight if you haven't been keeping up with it. And the thing about it is that Simon has a lot to answer for. So here is Simon on Father's Day, once again, leaning on Rolls Royce. Happy Father's Day to me and happy EID. I don't know what that means. It's early. I don't know. Because you guys know that Ree is old school, so I don't know all this little slango and stuff. Sometimes I have to Google it and look it up. I'm thankful to be back home in Atlanta, Georgia, USA, loving my life. I pray other fathers find themselves in a peaceful place today on this glorious Sunday in Jesus' mighty name. That was a good post, but it's always Simon will have some type of underlining of pettiness in his post. So you always have to read between the lines, you know. And then he has another post the same day. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers handling their business as fathers. Then he went under his post and said, Happy Father's Day to all the fathers that show up in their children's lives. You are a high value man. Well, based on your current wife or estranged wife, she doesn't feel allegedly that you're a high value man. Now, Shamia's husband, she feels he's a high value man. Oops, was I being messy? Oh, yeah, me, Miss Messy Boots. I can be messy in my own time. I just try to keep it above the board, but don't push me because I will be messy and I will come for you. So if you hear this, Simon, do not say anything because I will come out of retirement. Don't play with it. But anywho, this was his next post he did 3 days ago. I'm here to share the good, bad, and ugly about my journey. But on days like this, I'm thankful for the opportunity to work with some of the best in different industries. Today was a good creative day. Okay, I was over on Portia's page on Instagram and on Father's Day just to see what she was doing, and she was living it up. Listen to this, guys. Here it goes. She's on the floor, it's like erotic. Ironic, cause I'm someone psychotic. I'm hitting switches on bits like I've been fixed when I up and down like a roller coaster. I'm up the side of the so cause I'm a problem. In and out just like a robbery. I probably be a freaking like you get on top of me. Cause the rocket nights full of LSA. I'm living like you say, like this nigga's face all days.
Use a motherfucker instead of trying to help. Or you gotta have enjoy the song. What's the number? Still putting Mr. Pablo. I'm a baby.
No, they ain't babies. You moving like a woman now. No little baby boobies.
When someone lose some make the niggas top that. They want to me, they never see me in the cell. Living in hell, you won't let them in the tail. Everybody talking about something, people fuck up, be the first one to bomb and cuss. Nigga, tell me how you want it. How do you feel? Coming up there, looking in the cascade, living in the fast lane now for real. How do you want it? How do you feel? Coming up as a nigga in the cascade, living in the fast lane now for real.
Porsha them a mess. But anywho, 3 days ago, he took a picture with Peter Thomas, Cynthia Bailey's ex from Real Housewives of Atlanta. You also know he was the owner of Bar One in Atlanta. Then he had, I think, one in Charlotte or somewhere. I'm not sure. But I know for a fact he had one in Miami. And you know about that situation. If you guys don't know, just pull Peter Thomas' name up and you'll see all that went on. But he doesn't have it now, allegedly. Also, Simon, and then this Yanni. You guys heard of Yanni. He was dealing with Nene. I'm not sure because they'll break up, get back together. But Yanni was married. The wife wanted to sue Nene. I'm not sure if she got any money because in that state. But they're divorced now. But the long story short, Porsha and Nene was good Judies. You know, you could see them at Lanithia Lounge when she had it in Atlanta. And Yoni and they all would hang out. But something happened. I didn't really want to go back and get the particulars because it was a while ago where Nene came on and was like, oh, I don't know why Porsha didn't show up. She could have called me, could have told me something, but said that allegedly Nene was told on set that Porsha wasn't coming because she didn't want to film with Nene. It wasn't Roa. It was some other type of project they were doing. So anywho, Porsha evidently must have seen what Nene posted. And so Porsha came back, clapping back. And instead of Nene calling Porsha to dead the situation, Nene came. The next thing you know, she turned around. She was in a post with Simon, Yoni, and somebody else. I don't know who the other person was. So it pretty much, and so Porsha was livid. So needless to say, her and Nene are no longer friends. Anywho, Simon was sitting in his Rolls Royce, as always, wanting us to know he's in a Rolls Royce 3 days ago. And he was saying, I still believe in McDonald's fast food. He has like a cigar and it looked like a quarter pounder. I'm not sure if it could be a chicken sandwich. I don't know. Don't get me to lying. But, and he said, don't let the Corolla and the Rolls Royce fool you. But I wanted to read a few posts. One lady said under the comments, this man looks older than before. One said he's starting to look exactly how Porsha found him old. And then one person said, damn, he aged more since she's been gone. And it goes on. And the last one said, there's more, but this one said, as soon as Porsha left, he aged 15 years. I mean, come on, man. Y'all got to do something like that. But low key, I was saying the same thing the first person said. I said, damn, he look old because it's a video, but I just took a picture. But if you could see the video, I mean, he looked old from the side, baby. But I'm just going to mind my business. But I had to put that out there. I had to read some of the comments. But if y'all want to read more comments, go over to his Instagram and look for this picture. And baby, they were, I lightened into him, baby. He probably should have shaved and did some other things, but I guess Simon said, hey, I'm rolling with how I roll, and that's it. Okay, he was on a roll. This is on the same 3 days ago. I keep to myself and show everyone love and respect. When you take it upon yourself to join and assist the devil with their narrative, don't be surprised when some of their bad energy, and he put juju in quotations, make a pit stop at your doorstop. Baby, when I tell you he was on it 3 days ago, he was on it. Then another 3 days ago, the same day, these are his kids and they are tall. I mean, They look like they're close to about 18, or they're just tall, but they'll be out of the house soon. But anywho, he said, "Thank you, friends and family, for allowing my kids to use your pool this summer." At first, before I read the post, I just looked and said, "Oh, he had them in Atlanta. He's spending time with them." Because you remember, he kept going on and on about he doesn't have access to his house, and his children's mothers have to keep them longer than expected. But I felt allegedly that you could have gotten Airbnb, you could have gotten anything, or you could have gotten anything, a condo. Come on, man, just like you're doing now. But you trying to spin the narrative, trying to make it seem like your kids are displaced and the family had to help you. Whoo, Simon, you are on one. But as I proceed, here's Porsha and Dennis' daughter, little mama. I call her little mama Pilar. She is so cute. But under the picture, this chick right here gonna say in Simon's house, and then another person said, "Damn, that man can't enjoy his grilled cheese." But baby, Dennis had time today. I knew. I felt like he didn't. Him or Portia don't play about her. And he said at Naomi underscore whatever that last word, little hoe, play with someone else. And I concur. I don't care if he called her a hoe, because guess what? That's what he thought about at that moment. Because you should watch your mouth and not play with people's children. And then why do people come on other people's page and try to check them or something? My whole thing is that I don't like that. That's just like if you coming in my house with, don't take your shoes off with your dirty feet. Not dirty foot, dirty feet. Wipe your damn feet before you come into my house. Or that's like you come in my house, don't wipe your dirty feet, and then you come in and go straight to the refrigerator and don't wash your damn hands. First and foremost, don't come over to my house trying to say something slick and then say something slick about my kids. You can get it. You will not only get it, I'll call you a hoe. I'll call you whatever I want to call you, because if you come over here, that's what you gonna get. Now, shoe fly, run along. But everybody's entitled to their opinion, but keep your opinion on your page. I don't like when people talking about kids like that. And the only reason I put La Mama on there because it was relevant to the post. Because I wouldn't even put her on there because she has nothing to do with this. Here's Gold Simon today. And I didn't want to go and do these posts. I just said I'll read them to you. Well, guess who's on the airplane? Hartsfield Jackson Atlanta International. He said, "Good morning. The air up here today feels especially fresh and free of toxins. Look at God." And then he said, "New merchandise coming soon. Hashtag fleeing the country. Hashtag soft life ambassador." Really, Simon? Then that was an hour ago. 8 hours ago, he said the narrative changed from intimate deportation and fleeing the country to Dubai to broke and selling luxury cars, waiting for the next narrative. Hashtag story keeps changing. And then he put in his comments, going to bed, ready to flee to the next country. Then he put 11 hours ago, once upon a time, a robbery was done at gunpoint. This was 11 hours ago. Once upon a time, comma, robbery was done at gunpoint. Then he put in comments, back in the days, robbery was done at gunpoint. Who knew public platforms could be weaponized? And he put this smiley face with a slanted lip. So this was 12 hours ago. This is when he really began to be shady. He said 12 hours ago, "Here we go again with the Underground Railroad, concerning herself with an experienced car enthusiast of 14 years. Y'all know who he calling the Underground Railroad. Make a strategic business decision to conduct multi-million-dollar car trades. Stay in the Mercedes Benz I brought in your name. Hashtag ignorance is a disease." So he told Porsha, and I'm just allegedly saying it because he didn't say no name, but I'm going to say allegedly. "Stay in the Mercedes Benz I brought you Stay in the Mercedes Benz I brought you in your name, baby. Then he put in comments because you know he had to put something in comments under his own post. Film in your own assets, not mine. He put an exclamation mark. I work for mine. Shaking my damn head. Hashtag ignorance is a deadly disease. And then he put, "Are you happy now? Now go read again for content. I mean context." Dang, Simon. I mean you, baby, y'all, you is on it. And here he go again. Like I'm not sure, like if he's just going to these showrooms with these cars. This is a Rolls Royce truck, and it's really pretty. It has the orange color seats, and it's white. I'm not showing the pictures. It's ridiculous. You can go to his page. It's too much. And he just said, my favorite color for a Rolls Royce interior is obviously Mandarin. I have owned three of them in the last 7 years. So he's including, I guess, the one that Porsche is driving because that Mandarin color, I was saying orange, but the Mandarin colors in that, if you guys remember the interior in that Rolls Royce car, but he's looking at a truck right now. He said, I'm looking forward to a unification of all three. Baby, you could say unification, but for us that use regular words, getting his ish back. Of all three of Mandarin colors, Rolls Royces, in the very near future. Happy Monday. Hashtag work hard, play harder. Hashtag work for your dream life. Okay, that's it. That is it. Baby, let me tell y'all something. I did all the kikis and the gags and all that stuff laughing because you have to laugh at this stuff. But this is where the serious part comes for me. With not going in too much of my business, all I want to say, if Porsha sees this or somebody, her family, friends, Porsha, please make sure you're listening to what the spirit is saying to you. When that voice is telling you to go, go. I'm not trying to alarm you, or well, I am trying to alarm you, but I'm not trying to frighten you. You don't know enough about Simon. You don't, baby. I'm telling you, you don't. You do not know. Simon only let you know what he wanted you to know. And I'm telling you this from experience. My first husband was from Africa. And I was way younger than you. Way, 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 way. I mean, like a decade or two. So probably about yeah, way long younger. And I didn't know any better, but you knew better. But the thing about it, even though I didn't know better, the spirit was telling me something wasn't right. And it was a lot of stuff that I still don't know to this day, but the stuff that I did find out, it was cringing. So when I tell you, and this is not all Africans, I'm not saying all African, all people from different countries, but what I'm saying, sometimes you can't match a person's energy, especially when I understand that you have a prenup. But sometimes you need to listen to God because God is your only prenup and He's going to send the Spirit. If you feel or the something keep telling you you need to get on up out of there, do not be in that house by yourself with you and Pilar. Do not be in there. Just have, I know you have a bodyguard, allegedly, but you need to have people around you all the time. I'm not saying Simon is going to um, hurt you or something worse. But what I'm saying is don't push somebody. He's really never he's taking on the government, the United States government system, and he's not afraid of them. So what I'm saying to you, you can say, "Oh, she doesn't know." Baby, I know. I was married longer than you were. I was deeper in the culture than you were. And where my husband came from, it was a lot more it was not as cultivated and uh, cultured as it is now. Very rural, different tribe. So what I'm saying to you, you got to decide, and I can't tell you that. I'm on the outside looking in. I don't know if it's worth what you think it's worth. Because the Rolls Royce is in his name, the house is in his name. And I want you guys, I have one more clip that I want you guys to hear that Porsha put out today. Um,
Do not feed every dog you see suffering. Some just need the strength to bite you. Be cautious.
Hold on, let me start it over for you guys can hear it. I was talking.
Do not feed every dog you see suffering. Some just need the strength to bite you. Be cautious about whom you help in life. Sometimes, a good deed could cost you your life. You will be called crazy by those who cannot manipulate you. Sometimes.
I'm like, I'm leaving here with something. You know what I mean? I'm from around the way. I'm leaving with something.
No, 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 no.
Okay. And I'm back. What I wanted to do is go back and I'm gonna allow you guys to hear it. Just remember, like I said about the first video she had Dingus and I had to take the actual background music out. So if you guys come across when you hear the video and there's no sound, no words, no nothing, that means that I had to remove everything because I don't want to be copyrighted. So I'm gonna let you guys hear it again and then I'm gonna stop it to read to you what was being said in the Cardi one when Cardi was laughing. I'll read it to you guys. Okay, so let me go ahead and get it started.
Do not feed every dog you see suffering. Some just need the strength to bite you. Be cautious about whom you help in life. Sometimes, a good deed could cost you your life. You will be called crazy by those who cannot manipulate you. Sometimes.
I'm like, I'm leaving here with something. You know what I mean? I'm from around the way. I'm leaving with something.
No, 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 no.
Okay, and that's the end of that. But what I wanted to what I wanted to read when you guys seen Cardi B laughing, it says when they mad because they can't figure out how you're still being blessed after they've created fake narratives, lied, and slandered your name. That's what was under that with the Cardi B thing. And then you guys singing when Denzel was in there and he was like, I'm leaving with something. And you know, those posts are hilarious, but that first post is pretty much spot on to what I was saying. You know, it pretty much was spot on. You know, I don't know. It's just for me, I really think that you have to be cautious you when you're playing these type of games. And on the Denzel one, it was like my daughter every time we go to the store. So I get, and then when the Deborah Cox was singing, when you find a funny video and you accidentally refresh the page before you send it to someone else, that's what was on the little writing. Um, but like I stated, you know, it's all petty and gigs and gaggles and giggles and all that stuff. But ultimately, you have to be careful. You're living in someone's house that they want you out. And I understand what the prenup stated, but is it worth it at this point? Because, you know, I can see this getting worse. Even for him to come after your child, like start slandering her. I can see it getting worse. I think also that Simon is upset allegedly because he was blindsided. Simon really thought that he was going to. Simon, I'm sorry, you are a fame whore. You like the fame, you like the attention. Because Fallon wasn't even interested in coming on. You talked her into it, allegedly. That's what she said. So you probably thought that your best bet was to get with Porsha and all this stuff or whatever, allegedly. When Porsha pulled the rug from under your eyes once the contract was signed, it was just downhill from there for you, because it's like you looked at the money she was about to get. You looked at all these things, and she driving in your Rolls Royce with your name on it, and she's in the house with your name, and you still have to pay the bills. And you see her, and I know you probably have some. I don't know if she has you blocked or not, because I did not check. And but I could check now while I'm talking. But I just feel like the pettiness and all that stuff was cute, but you guys need to eventually just go ahead and get to the point where y'all can finish this, because Simon has nothing but time and flying. And if he has time to get on Instagram and on the social media, post and do all this stuff, that mind is a terrible thing. And I'm just saying allegedly. You need to listen to the spirit. Don't listen to everybody around you. Don't listen to everybody. You have filmed in your house before. I would personally want to go about my business and have nothing to do with him. Unless you know he has some money somewhere that you're trying to get your hands on, allegedly. Unless you know something that we don't know about, some other money. Because when he left to go to Dubai, he did not leave not knowing he wasn't coming back. So I'm sure he probably left valuables and everything in the house. I'm just saying. But just be careful, Porsha. You need to start reading between the lines. And you just don't know everything about him. You don't know enough about him, and you don't know who he knows. And you are not just thinking about yourself. You have a little one. And, you have to. When I was married, I did not have a little one. I had no children. So just make some good decisions. If you see it going left, just pray on it. And it's not worth it all the time. God has blessed you with this contract. He has blessed you, I used to be petty like that. I mean, baby, when it was petty, look up in the dictionary, my face was right there. That was when I was young, in my 20s. Maybe a little bit in the early 30s, but But not even in my early 30s, my 20s. Oh, baby, I was petty boots. The boots, it was like thigh-high boots, coochie cutter boots. It was the boots needed to be the messiness came up, so I actually needed to right by my coochie line. That's how messy and petty I was, baby. You couldn't even use a shovel to dig me out. But that's it. I just want to send some love, support, and prayers out to Porsha. I love Pilar. She's, girl, listen, I'm a little country, a little northerner. So my little dialect is off the chain sometimes. But I love you guys. I hope you guys do well. I hope you great success in your new season. Coming back. Welcome back. I will be reviewing. So give me some good stuff to talk about, girl. All right. Till next time. This is Dear Ree. Peace and soul. Mwah.